You know, that's the reason why he said that, man. He never said he didn't. He said it um, based upon the experiences that he's had. Okay, but the reason why we're in this mess is because of us historically going off and worshipping other gods and doing all this wickedness. So God applied all these curses onto us. So being a house nigger is a curse, man. All right, it's a part of the curses. Being a homeborn slave is part of the curses. So until the kingdom comes, we we have to face these slaves, man. All right, we have to deal with them. But the one thing that we have to do is make sure that we are not what's the word? That we don't have their mindset whatsoever. That we renew our mindset every day. Okay, and we're in this position because of our wickedness. This is First Kings 14:9. All right. Okay. And this is basically about the king. And one of the kings, I think it was Jeroboam. Okay. But really, a lot of the kings in ancient Israel were wicked, and the people were. Okay. But has done evil before all that were before thee. All right. And that's what's happening with this generation of Israelites. They're doing evils that are worse than all the Israelites before them. This is the worst generation of Israelites. So you're going to have fucked up mentalities of our people. For thou hast gone and made the other gods. See again, that's the start of the problem. Us worshipping other gods historically, and we know that reincarnations in the Bible, and molten images to provoke me to anger, and thou hast cast me behind thy back. So because we cast the Lord behind our backs and said we'll do what we want to do, now the Lord has plagued us to have fucked up mentalities, you know, really bad mentalities. And it shows you. I'm going to show you this clip because I remember when I was young as well. They used to, the common theme in the black community, so-called black community, was to try and to affiliate yourself with other races, because I knew that on my mum's side of the family, because they're very brown skin kind of thing, right? Not all of them, but a lot of them. I knew on my mum's side of the family, like, you know, they have like Irish and Scottish surnames, you know, and basically they're Benjamites. They might be from Sierra Leone, but they're Benjamites, man. All right, they're from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, and the tribe of Benjamin was ruling Ireland and Scotland until a man called Oliver Cromwell deported them after the English Civil War. Okay, now I'm gonna show you this clip here. I think it's, see, and you'll have adverts like that. That's very telling that we you know, we just see an advert like this. You know, now we're starting to see more darker skin models on there, but primarily Esau is always going to promote anything that is closer to him. All right, so don't watch that. But the main thing is not to what's the word? Not to have this mentality where you prefer, where you what's the word? You can have your preference. All right, no one is saying that, but when you start treating people differently because of their skin color, then nigga, you got a problem, man. All right, and these are all Israelites in this clip, man. Here's some of the examples.
Because in Spain, most of the women are light skinned, so I just like them like this.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a preference, but like, my current girlfriend is light skinned, but like I've had like dark girlfriends in the past, so it doesn't matter.
It's funny because growing up, I used to always tell people like everything under the sun that I was. I always used to tell them, oh, I'm mixed, I'm black, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Italian, I'm Native American, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And then as I grew up, I realized that all of those are just ethnicities, and when it comes down to it, I'm just black. The media definitely pushes the stigma of colorism. You'll see movies where, yes, they'll have black people, but they'll probably have light-skinned black people, or they'll have someone who is white passing, or someone who is kind of racially ambiguous, just to say that they have a black person there. They'll be like the token black person. Colorism is a negative thing in the black community because it puts us against each other. It also causes like self-esteem issues, specifically in dark-skinned people.
I just consider myself a black woman because I feel as though light skin and dark skin should not be a thing. We're all black at the end of the day, so it doesn't
Exactly, and we're all hated at the end of the day. There's bare videos online of seeing people who are Israelites who are light skinned getting called nigger and all kinds of things, getting followed around in the shops, whether they're girls or men. Okay, all right. So this fucker, this devil, he's doing. Hey, listen, man, we're not. This man, he's a serpent. He's a snake. But what she said was absolutely true. He would say, yeah, all right, we need to have one black person in this film. All right, yeah, let's get this woman. You know, I mean, look at the Cosby Show. I mean, Bill Cosby's family. All of them were the same kind of shade, color, brown skin or whatever. And then the eldest daughter was she was clearly mixed race, man. All right, let's look at. I'll show you Cosby Show. You know, there you go. It's madness, man. You know. Yeah, that's it. Lisa Bonet. That's it. Yeah, Lisa Bonet. They put that's her. They put her in there. You know, and she was supposed to be the eldest. You know, you can clearly see that she's someone that's mixed race, man. You know, I mean, she's she could, you know, there's Israelites that just come out looking like that. You know, so I can't really, you know, say anything about that. But when you look at the whole family, and then you see her there, she stands out like a sore thumb. Let's be honest about that. You know, but the white man did that, man, and he's been doing that all the time to make you have an inferiority complex, to make you not like who you are, and basically for you to hate God. Because if you hate who you are, all right, you really hate God, because he designed you. So you're basically saying, why have you made me like this? All right. So this house slave mentality, all right, this truth kills that, man. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us mentally. We are not ignorant of his devices. He will always put people that look closer to him and act like closer to him in positions of power. All right, he will always get those house slaves. You know, your rappers, your entertainers, they're just house slaves, man. Okay. So when it comes to the issue of, like this guy Bill Duke said, when it comes to the issue of skin color, all right, the one thing we should not do, let's just say, so a bitch insults you, you know, and she's light skinned or whatever, all right, it doesn't mean that you need to insult her back, you know, and, you know, let's say she insults you. You know, the first thing you see is that she's a light-skinned bitch. You don't start calling her yellow and all this kind of stuff. That's not of the Lord, man. All right? That mentality is not of the Lord. Okay? Or you say someone, oh, you black, you know, you black as tar bitch and stuff like that. Those kind of things, all right? Those kind of phrases, all right? Those kind of words should not be coming out of our people's mouths, man. All right, who are in this truth, you know. All right, it's you know, we have to walk and talk a different way, because the people of the world, that's how they are. Do you get what I mean? You know, and it doesn't matter whether you are fair skin or dark skin. It doesn't matter. Okay, don't matter. Okay, and listen, we've all done it in our lives. You know what I mean? But the main thing is to try to have a different kind of mentality. You know what I mean? You know, because you can crush someone. You can crush someone easily without targeting their skin color and this, that, and and the other. Do you get what I mean? And we've all done it. People in this truth. Remember, we're all not perfect. I'm not gonna say I've not done it. We've all done that, man. We've all done things like this. All right. But the main thing is, to be conscious of these things. All right. This is First Peter's 3:19, 3:9. Sorry, Salakia. All right. Okay. Not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing. All right. Now, if our people didn't render evil for evil, we wouldn't have black on black crime. And by the way, you niggas in the hood that are killing each other, all right, you rappers, or you fake rappers, you fake gangsters and all that stuff, all right, you're rendering evil for evil, all right. You are house slaves, because basically you're doing what the white man wants. He designed hip hop and rap. He in the music industries, Sony and all that kind of stuff, they make loads of money off of black music. If you take Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, but especially blacks and Hispanics, you take them out of the music industry, you ain't got one, man. You ain't got one, all right. So not rendering evil for evil, and that's what that music is doing, man. It's promoting rendering evil for evil, all right, or railing for railing, all right. But unto contraries blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye shall inherit a blessing. All right. So if we stay away from these things, all right, we're going to inherit a blessing. And what is that blessing? The kingdom, man. Having dominion over our enemies. All right. And let me say this. In the kingdom, we're going to take the piss out of you heathens and your skin color. All right. We're going to do that, man. All right. We're going to do a lot worse than that. Do you know over there in China, you know that they beat up blacks? Okay. You know that there's hotels in China that say no blacks? Boldly, man. Boldly. Okay. None of these heathens are innocent, man. All right. And when it says or railing for railing, what does railing for railing mean? All right. Railing. I looked it up here. Railing, the Bible definition. All right. It means here clamoring with insulting language. All right. Uttering reproachful words. All right. Insulting. Adjective expressing reproach, insulting as a railing accusation. See, we can rebuke someone. All right. You can rebuke someone, man. And you know how we are. We are the salt of the earth. So when we rebuke someone who's being wicked, we have a bit of flavor with it, But we're not out there to have grievous words against, people that don't, agree with what we're doing and this, that, and the other, railing insults at them, especially not on skin color, man, or where they're from, saying that, oh, you're a slave because you're African American, or if you are an Israelite from West Africa and you're in America, and and you have a disagreement with them, and then you say go back to Africa. I mean, all right, you're telling them to go back to Africa. Where do you think your black ass came from, man? You niggas are out your mind, man. Okay? See, so that shows you why this truth is everything. Okay? It will cleanse you of that house Negro mentality. All right? And lastly, we'll go to the president of Burkina Faso, all right, Ibrahim Traore, who made a speech about house slaves, because mainly the continent of Africa, that's what they've had. And every time they've had decent leaders, the white man has collaborated with unpatriotic Israelites, all right, in West Africa in particular, to take these people out. And not just West Africa, because Israelites are not just in West Africa. They're in Central Africa, all right, Congo, okay. They're in East Africa, they're in North Africa, as well, and they're in Southern Africa as well. They're everywhere, man. But primarily West Africa. All right. And this speech was it's a hell of a speech, man. All right.
One cliche in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa.
That's right.
For them, Africans belong to them. Our lands belong to them. Our subsoil belongs to them. They have never been able to change the logic until today. This is deplorable. But how do they proceed? Unfortunately, it is since the 1960s that these 6,000 acres of independence have been given to Africa. They have just placed local valets at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to feed them. These local valets, which we are going to call today the slaves of Salon, have other goals.
Slaves of Salon.
They want to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything that the master dictates to them. They steal, they plunder our states, they bring everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and always satisfy him. Do you know who these slaves of Salon are? Well, we are going to explain to you what they are. They are individuals who have no dignity,
That's
who
right.
have no morals, who have no personality. But the master slave has always known how to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brother to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to betray us to the benefit of their master.
Yeah. And by the way, all those people in that picture there were people that were fighting the white man. Patrick Mulumba, Thomas Sankara, what's his name? Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. All of these men were fighting the so-called white man. Nelson Mandela at one point was fighting the white man, and then he did a deal with the white man. Why do you think South Africa is in a state where it is? And they had elections, and guess who came second, man? All right, the Democratic Alliance Party. All right, let's look it up, because is it called Democratic Alliance, something like that. Alliance Party, South Africa. I mean, and guess who's in charge of that party? Crackers, man. There you go, man. They came second. You would think, after all that this white man has done to South Africa in the past and what he's done now. But basically, when the ANC came into power and they let Mandela out, they said, you're going to be the figurehead of the party, ANC. But all of the state apparatus, all right, the minerals, this, that, and the other, all right, is going to stay in white-controlled hands. And that's what's happened. And that's why 50% of those black South Africans have no job. This is unbelievable, man. All right. You have the EFF party, all right, Julius Malamba, who's saying that we're going to take the land of whites. And guess who sponsored this party? America. America funded it, you see. So, again, you have house niggers, man. This is what Ibrahim Traore is speaking about in this speech. All of these men here fought the white man, man. All right. But the white man, if people were united, and basically it comes down to one thing, when we did a lesson on that the other day, integrity. All right. If you don't have integrity, you're a nigger. You're a house slave.
Independence, and others continue to betray us to the benefit of their master. These These individuals continue, against all odds, to help the master plunder Africa. They like to say it every year. In their economic polls, Burkina is the poorest country, Mali is the poorest country, Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. Very well, if we are as poor as they say. But when the time has come to take responsibility, we have asked this master to leave the place. Why don't they want to leave?
Yeah.
When we take the case of Niger, for more than 40 years, some countries have been exploiting uranium to produce energy at home. From Ottawa to Paris, the streets are illuminated. It is the light. But in Niger, it is the darkness that has served us. When you go to our states, our soils are full of precious metals, such as gold. But often there is not even the slightest road accessible to reach the areas where they exploit gold, even less certain basic social services. This is why we have decided to revolt and take the fate of our countries into our own hands. There are many other examples, but when we decided so, we were approached by some saloon slaves to pass on the message of their master. Because they had created this kind of polymer chain that rises to the heads of our states to serve them. And we came to break the chain. And it is inconceivable for them. They approached us and asked us to enter the ranks to make the elite lead that must lead Africa. Because they have an elite formed and formatted that must follow, that is embedded in this chain. We refused to enter their ranks. And then the hostilities began. They have sent several mercenaries and trainers to our area. The agents have descended into the Sahel to carry out barbaric, cowardly attacks against our people, hoping to revolt them.
And that's what the white man does. He oh yeah, let's do a deal. If you say no, he will get house slaves, all right, to do his bidding, man. All right. So when you hear Boko Haram and all these terrorist groups in West Africa and they're just house slaves, man. They're doing their master's bidding. And you can look up the speech, the viral Ibrahim Traore speech sends shockwaves around the world. You can look it up for yourself. All right, and it's an excellent, it's an excellent speech, and it's true, man. It's exactly what he's saying is true, you know. And it comes, isn't it? All it comes down to is that you niggas have rebelled against your God. That's all it comes down to. If you have the master's mentality, if you look at yourself in the mirror, in the eyes of the so-called white man, all right, you have the spirit of rebellion in you. It's a demon, and it needs to be cast out, man. All right, it's a demon. That's all it is, because the Lord didn't make no mistakes making us. All right. One more scripture, and I'm going to close. All right. So I hope that you understand that this truth is the only thing that can mold you and shape you into a much better so-called human being, a better person, you know, and one that is acceptable in the eyes of God, not in the eyes of human beings. Because when niggas die, even when guys are in gangs die, you know, oh, Jerome, he was a good boy, you know, he was a sweet, kind. No, he was a nigger, man. And he got what a nigger deserves. Okay? I don't mind that guy. There's the guy called, what's his name? Charlton White. Charleston White. He disses rappers. You know? Hey, when rappers die, he makes videos celebrating it. You know? Yeah, because they're killers, man. Alright? We don't give a good goddamn about you niggers, man. All right, will mourn with your families. Other than that, you can get lost. All right, so this is 1 Samuel 15 and 23. All right, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and that's what it is. All right, you having that slave house nigger mentality, hating yourself, hating your own people, hating the way you look to the point where you actually put chemicals on your hair, all right, to texturize your hair. I used to do that. Listen, we can't play. I was fucked up just like how you niggas were, man. My friend used to have that in college, man. And I looked at his hair and said, how did you do that? And you know what? When I used to have that texturized hair, hey, these black women, they loved it, man. That shows you how destroyed our people were, man. And how destroyed I was. All right? For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. It's witchcraft. All right? It's witchcraft to want to be any way else that, God has made you. I mean, if you're born with an illness or a disease or deformity, that's fair enough. That's understandable. But when we're talking about, you're born dark skin, or you're just born light skin. I wish I was. I knew a girl that said that to me, man. Alright, this girl, she was an Israelite girl, because there's no such thing as mixed race as well. We're going to get that scripture before we closed. There's no such thing as mixed race. I'm half this and half that. I'm going to show you that. Alright, she's this girl, she was an Israelite woman. Her mum was a white woman. Her dad was an Israelite man. Never really knew her dad. And she said that to me, man. She said that, I wish I was darker. Hey, listen, the Lord made you the way you are. That's just rebellion. Alright? For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Okay? Alright? Well, and if you think about it, wanting to be other than how God made you is idolatry. Because you're idolizing a different look. Okay? You're idolizing a different look. Like this woman, man. And she looks so happy in this interview, man. This woman looks so... I'll put the sound off. She looks so happy in this video, look. And that's not... See, look how light she is, man. She's actually bleached her skin.
On my skin to get this skin tone. And for anybody who hasn't seen my videos before...
And I think maybe she might have put contacts in her eyes.
I'm going to show a picture of what my skin tone was like before any skin lightening or anything like that. I will definitely say this is the best skin tone I've ever
Goodness
achieved.
me.
Skin lightening. And so I'm really excited to talk about what I'm
She
using.
looks like a totally different person, man.
Skin lightening or anything like that.
Look at this. I can't even... It looks like a totally different person, man. A totally different person. Now you see her there on the right, and she must have put contacts in her eyes as well. This is nothing but self-hatred. This is what the white man wants you to do, man. And she looks nice there as well. In her I'm not lying to you. She looks nice here, with her skin lighter, but here, her original picture, her being so-called brown dark skin, she looks nice. You niggas are out of your mind, man. Alright? So she's got a spirit of rebellion in her. Alright? For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. And stubbornness as the iniquity and idolatry. And to be an idolater is, like you idolize, you're worshipping different idols. Or you look at certain people as idols and you follow them. She idolized people who were so-called light skinned, and that's what she did to her body, man. And it's incredible. And she has a son, and her son is dark skinned. Anyway, listen to what she says.
I will definitely say this is the best skin tone I've ever achieved, skin lightening. And so I'm really excited to talk about what I'm using. If skin lightening is not for you, or you don't like videos like this, you should go ahead and just shut this off right now.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm talking about today. Yeah, so
See, you know what? And she's right. She's right about that because you know she has a demon on her. Look, and now this is a even. Oh my God! See, and this is how you know it's a demon. This is how you know it's a demon. All right, take a look at this. That's how she was before. There was nothing wrong with her whatsoever. Look, her before, nothing wrong with her. Her now. I won't lie, she looks okay. She looks nice. Her then, pretty. Her now, she still looks pretty. But it's a demon. Because if you look at, let's see her latest video, 10 days ago. Oh my God, this is incredible. Look at it. Look at this now. Look at this now. See? Now it's going way too far. So that's how you know it's the same demon that Michael Jackson had. Who else? Oh, Cardi B as well. Yeah, she's lightened her skin. She's, you know, that's how you have to do it in the industry. Okay? So the whole music industry is there to destroy our people. And that's what it's done with her, man. And she said that she's got a son that's dark skinned. And people ask her, where are you from? What mix are you? You know? So this is nothing but what? This is witchcraft. This is rebellion. And this is idolatry. You're idolizing to be something that you're not. Alright? For rebellion is the sin. This is 1 Samuel 15 and 23 again. For rebellion is the sin of witchcraft. This is witchcraft. Skin lightening creams, all of that. Makeup is witchcraft. Alright? Foundation. I mean, you know, you can, you know, put a little blush and, you know, if you want to do that, that's fine. But this business of having massive foundation, having fucking false nails, false eyelashes, you know, it's witchcraft, man. Because you're basically showing something that is not true. That's not your face. All right. I'd rather get with her when she was like that, you know, when she was like that, a black woman, you know, than how she is now, you know. I mean, the way she is now, she's just, she, you know, it would be a woman that, you know, you would basically sleep with and that's it, you know. I'm not going to have that thing on my arm, all right, because thou has rejected the word of the Lord, he have also rejected thee from being king. All right. So basically, and I know that this is talking about Saul, you know, the prophet Samuel, but basically, when you hate who you are, and you have this house Negro mentality, all right, more or less, this is what it is. It's rebellion. You're rebelling against what God made you. All right. So don't fall for it, because the Lord is the Heavenly Father didn't make no mistakes when he was designing us. All right. Two more scriptures I want to get just on beauty. All right. All right. Because all this eyelashes, and this is just for the women, having those fake eyelashes and all that stuff, that's a sign that you're a whore, man. All right, that's a sign that you're loose. This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 26 and 9. The whoredom of a woman, and we know what whoredom means. All right, she's a slut. All right, may be known by her haughty looks. Haughty means prideful. Her prideful looks, like these black bitches walking around like their shit don't stink, man. All right, and the same with you Latino bitches, man. All right, you know. Back in the days, our women used to smile and say, hi, how you doing? Not anymore, you know? So, a whoredom of a woman may be known by her haughty looks, her prideful looks, and her eyelids. You and your fake eyelashes and all this stuff, your mascara, okay? And by the way, there's no such thing as mixed race, because that woman made a statement. She says, she said that people ask her, what mix are you? And she looks so happy. See, you know why? Because she's of the world. That's why. The world has destroyed her, like it's destroyed the majority of our people. All right. Okay. Okay. It's this place has destroyed our people, man. It's Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. I'm just proving to you there's no such thing as mixed race. So anyone out there who is, it doesn't matter if you're light skin, dark skin, brown skin, all that is all bullshit. God made you the way you are, and he's happy to make you the way you are. All right. And if you have a woman, I did a video on this about a year ago, and one of our women who believed that she was so-called mixed race, she attacked me on the comment board. You know, she said that my teaching is anti-God. How dare you and all this stuff. Just fuck off, man. All right. If you don't like what we're saying, just fuck off. All right. And it's not me you're getting angry with. I'm breaking the scriptures down, and I'm breaking it the right way. All right. You're angry with the Lord, man, not me. Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families. What is your pedigree? Your lineage. When you have a dog, you ask what pedigree it is. Oh, it's a staff, it's this, that. All right. Your pedigree, your lineage, by the house of their fathers. All right. Their fathers, that's your lineage, where it comes from. So if your dad is a so-called white man, all right, and white people are Edomites, then you're an Edomite. All right. So if your dad is an Edomite and then your mom is a black woman, all right, then you're an Edomite, man. But then if your dad is an Israelite man and your mom is a white woman, all right, then you are an Israelite, because it's about the house of your fathers, according to the numbers of the names of 20 years old and upward by their polls. So it's talking about your lineage, because sperm is a seed. All right, sperm is a seed. So when a man goes into a woman and he ejaculates his sperm, that's when it penetrates the the ovaries and stuff, the eggs, and the child is made, and that child could come out dark or light. It doesn't matter. What matters to the Heavenly Father, all right, is our conduct. That's what is happened. That's what is important in His eyes. Nothing else. All right. But in this world, listen, we won't lie. All right. We won't lie that people like to get comments. Women like to get comments. Men like to get comments. There's this tracksuit that I had, and I don't really wear the top that much with the bottoms, but at once I did, and I think I was coming from camp with one of the brothers, and we was at the petrol station where we just dropped the elder off, and this white guy came out and he said, I like your top, man, and I said thank you. People like and those comments, it's nice. Oh, thank you very much. It validates that. Oh yeah, it's a nice top, but that's not the be all and end all of life. All right, you want comments from people and guys and stuff that you're bleaching your skin. It's incredible, man. It's a horrible thing. It's horrible to see, man. And someone like me, I wouldn't. Let's say she liked me or I liked her, which I wouldn't like her, or let's say I liked her and then she said to me, you know what, I used to look like this, and she showed me her old picture. I'd be in shock, man. I'll probably have a sickle cell crisis and I have to go to hospital. This is really absolutely disturbing. And who is she modeling after? Blonde hair, lighter eyes. She kept the big lips though. You niggas are out of your mind. And you know what it comes down to? The Lord has destroyed her, man. All right, like He's destroyed the majority of our people. All right, Deuteronomy 7:8. For they will turn away thy son from following me. This is about going out with other races, right? Okay. All right, and they may turn and serve other gods. All right, so the anger of the Lord will be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly. for they will turn away your son from following me. All right, and that's God talking about mixing with other races, because you niggers are bleaching your skin to the point where you want to be like your master. You know, you're basically trying to model yourself after the race that enslaved you. Do you understand how mad that is? All right. So even in our relationships, the Lord is saying, look, you know, you shouldn't really go out. All right. You should have really started in the previous. Look, let me start in the previous. What's it called? In the previous verse, Deuteronomy 7:3. Neither thou shalt make marriages with them. What's this talking about? Heathens. Because when you marry heathens, all right. Sometimes, like Kamala Harris, his dad was a Jamaican man, all right, and his mum was a Indian. Her mum was an Indian, an Elamite, okay, you know, and that didn't last. And interracial relationships, a lot of them break down and fail. They've got a higher failure rate. But the Lord is saying this for a reason. Why? Neither thou shalt make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter thou shalt take unto thy son. And why is the Lord saying that? It's not because not because if you go out with another race you're gonna have babies and they're not gonna look like regular Israelites. It's not about the physical, it's about the practices. They might have a different God, a different belief system, and that will pull you away from the Heavenly Father. Okay? And that's what happened with King Solomon. He had so many women, he started worshipping their gods. Okay? So when you actually have this house slave mentality and self-hatred, like Jeremiah 2:14, you're a homeborn slave, this is the result. You start to model yourself after the race of people that hate you. Alright? And it's madness, man. And she looked alright already. You know? God knows where she's getting the money to do all this stuff. You know? Probably men, man. You know? So listen, man. The Lord didn't make any mistakes. You know? Don't like Troy is saying. Alright? Don't be a house slave, man. Alright? That's why this truth is everything. So listen, I pray you're edified. Tomorrow I'll put up the Daniel 3 breakdowns. It'll be in 2 parts, so you can swallow it and digest it. And any comments or any questions, you can put that to me on the comment board and I'll answer it. Alright, stay strong, stay in the Lord. Shalom.